Good afternoon.
Hi.
We have a guest here, Ty.
Hello. My bow.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Tai T, and I go by Ty or T. I'm 20, and yeah, that's me, y'all.
It's really exciting to have a guest on. Like, not every episode, but
Yeah.
you get the idea that we're about to. It's
Right.
you know,
It seems like we are having like a surprise guest
yeah,
or something
literally.
every time. But it's Kiki the club.
Claire.
Claire, we all fam. Oh my god. But yes, Kiki Club, Kiki in the club. Yeah.
All right. I'm the Spade. I'm Shane.com.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm the heart.
I'm Tori the Diamond.
Yes.
Come
on. With the shades on.
So, I would like to know everybody's outlook on the dating world or your, love life, or mix of both. Do what you got to do. Who would like to go first?
Okay. I don't mind going first.
Okay.
All right. So personally, I am single. As far as outlook on the dating life goes, it's not enough people who are willing to like conversate enough rather, or like basically provide those in-depth conversations. There's a lot of people out here, as far as when working towards a relationship, they don't necessarily have enough substance for you to even gain those feelings in relationships nowadays. And then sometimes it's also with a lot of people battling back and forth of, I guess, either choosing themselves or choosing to indulge in a relationship because they may personally feel like they're not capable of doing both when it is very possible. But there's a lot of people in this day and age that like feels like it's really not possible, which it is what it is. And that's also another another quote in the dating world: it is what it is, which is also a bit sucky. Like love in 2024 is for some reason not as realistic as it was beforehand, so it's a little bit more harder to find, I would say.
It's because of this new generation.
Yeah, that, and so many people like
Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes people are so willing to now and this is outside of you, but so many people are willing to like go the extra mile as far as distance wise, just because it seems like the people that are around you is like so hard to love or fall in love with, so it's like now you feel like you gotta fucking pick fruit, picking fruit from all around the world, because you just need to experience something different. And unfortunately what's around you, it's just never enough. You can't get the same personalities or the same type of commitment nowadays wherever you are. And on to the next.
Well, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So I would say that I am in a relationship, and my relationship is good. So, yeah. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
No, it's okay.
But,
You're
yeah,
the guest.
I would say like beforehand, like I was telling you guys, it wasn't always so pretty, and due to what you said, it is what it is. So it's kind of like and it's those certain type of people that don't really want to change or break generational curses and stuff like that. So that's one thing. And then I want to comment on you saying that it's our generation. It's not.
Right.
It's what's in the household. It's in the household.
Yeah,
Being an
I agree with
asshole is
that.
something that you're not born with. Being an asshole is something you're taught to do.
So certain people, they're too stuck in their ways from how they seen their parents or they seen other couples that, they looked up to. So they're wondering like, okay, why can't I do the same thing, I guess, type time.
Right.
But yeah, I guess once you find that one that isn't that way, then, you got your cup of tea.
Can I add something else right quick? It seems like another thing whenever it comes to relationships and people, it seems like now it's a domino effect, you know? And I mean domino effect as far as the people that you were with before them, you know, the kind of scars that they leave where it's just like, all right, from this person, it was all cool. And then domino effect, all right, so this shit is going down. You feel me? It's one of those things where you get into relationships and some people feel like, you know, oh, my ex did this to me, now I'm going to do it to you. You feel me? Or since this happened to me, I'm scared to even let you go that far. You know, things like that where it's kind of like tennis in a way. Like, you know, is you going to get that game point or whatever, or is you going to miss that ball? You going to keep shooting it back and forth where, like, you know, it's painful. It's painful. And, yeah, that's all.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm still talking.
She's like, I'm done.
Come on, like,
I said it was good.
guys, one of you, doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Don't
So,
worry.
I've been single for I don't know how long, but I don't regret it because I can focus on me and know what I will accept and what I will not, and I can I feel like the type of person. Let me rephrase that. The type of woman that I want, I have to be the type of woman in order to get that woman, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because you can't just I see this all the time on social media. I want this, I want this, I want this. But what are
you're
you
not
going
even
to
that,
do? What are
yeah.
you putting into yourself to get that outcome, you know? Because, you are what you attract, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just focused on me, and I agree that, people do put their problems on the other person when it's not their fault. They need to heal from it. And it's kind of like trauma. You need to heal from your own trauma
Yeah.
and not put that trauma on the other person because they don't deserve it.
Or the relationships that trauma bond and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. Sorry.
To be honest, I don't know what to say right now. I'm just gonna say that I've never been in a relationship at all. Not even in high school, but I just feel like even if I was in a relationship, I just don't feel like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I just don't feel like I would be able to do what's required in a relationship.
And what do you think is required?
What
Yeah.
is required?
Because I know.
Everybody,
It's not the same for every single
yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah.
There isn't like rules for
Oh
someone.
yeah, it does.
You're-
But
you know.
I just feel like, that person have to be like a very important priority. And I know we have like a bunch of other stuff going on. I just don't want to be doing too much because I do too much sometimes, and it can be overpowering, and it can push people away, or I can be too clingy, and people can be like, you know what, I don't want to be next to her, I don't want to be around her no more. But it's like I've learned that about myself, so that's why I'm so nonchalant because I don't want to do that to somebody else. or
But
my friend.
isn't that a cover up? Because you said that you're clingy, so it's like, but you want to be nonchalant. But that doesn't really fit.
What do you mean? Like,
Clingy and nonchalant. That's just like saying, what? You want to go, well, you got to go
You
right,
like
but you
going
going
to
left.
parties,
you
but
know?
you always to yourself.
No, not
What
even
was
that.
that?
Like, it's just, I guess, like, how, it's like the different. It's a big difference between nonchalant and someone that is clingy.
Because nonchalant is more
Yes.
like don't care, and you just kind of
No emotion. That's one
Yeah.
thing that I try to, like, I guess, explain to other people, because I am, like, learning about, like, you know, things that go on in your brain and how it, you know,
Yeah.
other things affect your brain and the front or whatever. So it's like certain things could, I guess. Damn, I'm low-key getting thrown off. So
Oh
what
no,
was I
that's
talking
okay.
about?
just relationships, just relationships. She
Wait,
was
but
saying
no,
the
what was
fact
the
how
last thing
she
that
is
you
a
just
clingy
said?
person.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. So nonchalant, meaning that you can't show no emotion.
Yeah.
Meaning that like you're just this. So
Right.
if something is blowing up in front of you, you're just like, oh damn, like, you know, wow.
That's a nonchalant.
Or if someone's pissing you off, and it is like, you know, it's very angry on the inside, but you're just saying like, oh, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you are happy, you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, you know, type
Yeah.
time. But with someone that's clingy, it's like, oh yeah, I can touch you, whatever. Like, yeah, I want to be all over you. How you do? I know I am kind of good, but stuff like that. You're more in tune in.
No, I was like, is that me? Because I do that with all y'all.
Oh,
yeah.
no, that's different.
No.
That's not the
But it's
same.
more of
That's-
like touchy feeling and
Yeah.
you know
It's not
wanting
bad
to do
to be
this.
clingy.
Yeah, because I
And
had to tell you that. a lot of
yeah,
times.
yeah, she did.
And the right
'cause I would
person's
try
gonna
to
like it.
Hide that side of myself at one point too, because I am a really clingy person, and whenever I'm holding that back, it does hurt a little bit more because then you start being that way with everybody.
Well,
you
see,
know?
that's the thing, though. If yourself is clingy and you're just being yourself and that's how you are, then if the other person doesn't tolerate it, like Danny was saying, like the right person will.
Yeah, you'll find.
That's the part.
Like,
of it.
yeah,
That's
like I
the
was
part of
saying,
it.
you'll find the right person that will tolerate it. And if they
Yeah.
can't handle it, he wasn't for you.
All it
like
is
you
is
were
just
saying, like you were saying, and I completely agree. I know you were saying that relationships have certain requirements, but I believe the word you was looking for is the fact of sacrificing.
oh yes,
yeah,
commitment.
yeah.
'Cause
That's
that
the-
is
yes,
true.
yes.
That
It's
is
a
true.
lot of
Relationships
sacrifices.
come with a lot of sacrificing, and that's just because you care about that person.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just
I
like
mean-
with the time thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, go ahead. You have a guest.
Oh, well, just like with the time thing, you said that your schedules could be busy and stuff like that. Because I thought that my partner his schedule was too much for me because he was kind of like, pharmacy and, always learning about that type of stuff, medication. And I'm just, learning about child development, Not
Oh
to
my
put
God.
myself down, but like stuff like that to where I was like, how does he even have time for me? But every time he comes home, ring my phone.
Make
yes,
that
like
time.
it's a lot of time that
Mm-hmm.
he
Make that
puts
time.
aside for me. So,
Somebody
If
tell
he
you they a
wants-
bad texter, but they texting you all the time, they're making
me,
time.
I don't like to be on the phone. I will hang
Yeah.
up the phone like quick, fast, and a hurry. You
So-
leave X key. It's just
It's
something
like the
else.
saying, if he wants to, he will.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
actually.
But
Yeah.
some people hold their self back so much that they just might
They
do
don't.
because there's stuff. And I saw a post like this recently. There's stuff that you really want to do, but you don't do it because you're so worried.
Yeah.
So sometimes that if he wants to or if she wants to, then she will. Sometimes it's not necessarily the truth because I feel like nowadays we are not as bold as we used to be.
I kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know
disagree with
about
you
all
on
that.
Yeah, I kind of
I-
disagree with you on
Yeah,
that.
no,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
In
like
person, no,
sometimes,
maybe
like,
not,
as
but-
far as and shit,
But
like
what
it's,
you mean
it's
by
that
in
whole
person?
thing where like in person versus on text type
Oh.
of thing, like shit that goes back and forth for shit that's kind of like opposite of what's going on. But it's more as if those things that you really, really want to do, like sometimes it can be hard for other people.
But then sometimes it can be very easy. Like
Yeah,
if it's something that
sometimes
you
it can
just
be
want to
easy.
do, but it's kind
Yeah.
of like out of your comfort zone. It's
Yeah.
it's like I want to do this for this person, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
That's just like
Another
you
thing
know
is
you have to turn in this
sacrifices.
paper for you to get this good grade,
Yeah.
but you don't really want to.
Some
do it.
people don't. What's it called? Some people aren't willing to make those certain sacrifices.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been in like a relationship since like I want to say April, and good thing you said that people start to venture outside of the state because
Yeah. Shit.
my ex was from Louisiana because I was just like all of these Arizona boys don't like fit the criteria. They're not doing the best. Like they're
Low key
just.
kind of ghetto.
Yeah, or gay.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you
I'm
doing?
sorry.
It's like you think you came to paradise because I'm from Tennessee, so
Okay.
it's kind of like a little ghetto over there.
Yeah.
So you would think like you come into paradise and you get all these people, these different type of people, but then when you actually learn you good.
Yeah,
Oh.
I get
But I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought.
You
But
said
you
Tennessee's
said
ghetto.
paradise.
So I came
yeah.
here and thinking that I was gonna meet some new nice people or whatever, and then as soon as you actually get to their personality, it's like, damn, I don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah.
And a lot of them
So-
are on drugs too.
Yeah.
Well.
In Tennessee or in Arizona?
No,
Here.
Arizona.
Well, both. Yeah, they ain't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean-
But they are like publicly open with it.
Yeah,
Like,
very open.
yeah, like white. It's
No shame in their
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
They
They
hit
want-
you with
yeah.
it as soon as y'all get together. You know somebody who sell?
That's so sad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or even, do you want this? And
Yeah,
I
do you want
freaking hate
this?
that question
Yeah.
so much.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
don't ask me that stuff.
And then they hit you with, "Are you short?" Mm-mm.
That's crazy.
I'm
What?
very short.
You know, that actually kind of throws me off.
Drug
Like,
rape.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of offended when somebody asks me that.
Drug peer pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm so dead.
That's what it was. Like, no, I don't want that shit. The fuck? Why are you giving it to me still? But no, like because of my past heartbreak and stuff. I don't want to even say heartbreak anymore because it was high school relationships, and
Hey, but it was still the beginning.
Exactly.
I naturally was pissed, so I guess it was a heartbreak. So because of that, because of this year, I thought it was like the same, like all men are the same. Me coming into this school year, I was like, yeah, everybody does the same shit. It's always like the domino effect you were saying. So I was like, well, and two, every relationship that I've had started with me. Like, oh, hi, I like you. Let's do something together. Or like, let's go somewhere. Let's go to a McDonald's. But because of that same pattern, I was like, you know what? I think I'll just shut up. And if somebody thinks that I'm good enough to be asked out on their own recognizance and their own thoughts, then great, let's see how that goes. But I can't make any first moves anymore because every time I do, it's something happens, like every time. And so I don't know. The dating world it depends on who it is. It could be good, it could be bad. And the same thing, like if they want to, they will, because there's some men that will literally do anything for you.
I want
Yes.
the hotel with the flowers.
Like
and
there are people
rose
out there
petals.
that will do anything for you and that will be there until death. And because I know that, it just makes me mad even more that there's men out there that do the opposite and they know that they can do better, and it's just like you're about to be an adult or you are an adult and you're still doing dumb shit. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on what you said about, but I'm low key losing it. I'm also ADHD too, so like when I think about
That's
something
cool.
else, it's
That's
like.
That's
But what is it? I'll say dang it, what
You
was I
spoke
gonna
about
say?
the all men are the same, and that sometimes from the domino.
Oh
effect.
yeah, you were saying that all men would do anything for you, and I think that that's true too. But it can also be like unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like an
Okay.
obsession with your partner can be very.
Sorry. No. I don't mean an obsession. No, I know.
Or someone that will actually do anything for you
So, yeah,
That
I
could
mean,
be-
like,
to a certain extent.
so I don't know if this is the same. It kind of reminds me of how good a dad can be instead of like being a not present, like we talked last episode. I think it's the same where like he will show up for you. He will plan stuff instead of you always planning all the dates and planning to go everywhere and all this.
Yeah.
And just nothing one-sided. Or she. Same thing. Nothing one-sided.
Oh, you said she?
For me.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, I thought you said she. I was about to say, what the fuck?
No. God.
Now he's switching on podcasts.
No. But I mean, like, just because I know deep down that there are people like that are looking for the same things we are and that will be good boyfriend material, girlfriend material, and there's people that I have had in my lifetime that have acted the opposite. It just irks my skin.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
I feel like that we need to just be at one with ourselves and just be at peace and just find ourselves, know what we will accept and won't accept, like I always say.
Yeah.
And then when you find a person, like, yeah, you can think they're pretty, you can, but you gotta. Damn.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. It all comes down to.
That on the spot thing is just
Yeah.
killer, man.
Sorry. It all comes down to like, is this person for me? What do they do for me? How do they make me feel? Like your standards, do they equal those standards?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they don't, then you gotta go. And if they
And-
don't know bare minimum, because I'm not about to teach you bare. I'm not doing that.
If you half-ass all of this, you gotta go,
Yeah.
bitch. You gotta go.
If you don't know bare minimum, But I can understand it because maybe no one taught you bare minimum, and maybe in like your family, your parents didn't know. I don't know. I can, if you explain to me like that, I can help you.
Yeah.
But if you don't, I gotta go.
It becomes
Sometimes
to a
it's
point where
hard
you
to be a
can't.
teacher.
It can.
Yeah.
Because they're too far, like, on the first step, and you're kind of like at what? I would say like 57, and they're still at like 5. It kind of is like, I kind of don't know.
If they're putting in effort, like I can teach. But if you're teaching them and they're not even trying to learn themselves, then I'm like, you're done.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather, because this is what has happened with me in my dating life is now taught me a new thing. Would you guys rather start a talking stage with someone new that you just met at like a bar or here or at work? Or would you rather already get into a relationship with someone who knows that you're single and that knows who you are for like 3+ years? Or a friend of yours that you have already known for a while?
You giving us 3 options.
Sorry, it's 2. Like a friend
The
that
bar.
you've known for a long time, or
No.
somebody that you just met
A friend
somewhere,
or a stranger?
and that you're like, oh, let's start talking and let's see in 6 months if we want to be in a relationship and wait. Would you rather do one of those 2?
I'll let you go first.
So I would say that I will wait because I did both.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, not at the bar because
Well, no. I'm just saying like
But-
anywhere in public that you would meet someone.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, oh
It
yeah,
have to
like
be a bar. I'm
She
sorry.
looks into the camera. Not yet.
Not yet. But even
That
if
is
I
to
did,
be
I don't.
seen,
But,
right?
Yeah. So what was I saying? So I did both, and I would say the one that I prefer better is the
Stranger?
No, not the stranger, because you just dating a stranger. What you mean?
No, because no.
You talk to them and you do
It's
the talking
like,
stage.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
you met someone new,
Mhm.
And then they-
you
they're-
know me
Yeah, I
having
think it
like
was just the
friends
way he
and
worded it.
stuff.
I was like,
Yeah,
just go
yeah.
to
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to word it weird, but like I'm talking about if you meet like say somebody in this office,
Mhm.
okay, and they're like, hey, you're really beautiful. Here's your
Oh,
number.
yeah,
Do you consider a
do.
talking stage? And they say let's wait to see how this goes, and that waiting process is X amount of months, and you don't know when the relationship is going to start. Would you rather do that or be in a relationship with somebody who you already know for 3 years, 4 years,
Well,
5 years?
I'll put it like this. then.
Okay.
My relationship that I'm in now went like that, to where we met each other and then we were talking for
Okay.
some time. And then he actually asked me to be his girlfriend on my birthday.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
god.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
I will cry
So-
right now.
Don't-
That is
don't-
so,
don't- don't make me
that's so
cry.
sweet. Oh my
But-
gosh.
But yeah, so we were talking for some time, and I also met him online.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was very, very
Hell
risky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did the stranger portion?
Yeah, it was a stranger.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but he is from my hometown, and that was another thing too. That was kind of like, wow, maybe I should try, because I always have like this judgmental, and maybe
Get a
I
taste
should
of where
stop
you're
it.
from,
Yeah. So it's like,
you get that
I also
there?
think about my family members too, because all my cousins like, pip pip skippy.
Come
you
on
know?
now.
So, when I think about that, I'm just thinking to myself like, do I really want, that lifestyle?
Yeah.
But he's not like that, so yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I would rather do that instead, and then work my way up into, hey, I want to be your girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kiki, how about you?
So me, I would say I've kind of done both, but the stranger part was always stranger by affiliation. It's never been like a stranger, you know?
Yeah.
So as far as like dealing with somebody that you do already have like friendship history with, I would say in some means it's cool, but at the same time you kind of take less bullshit. So it makes it more difficult. And then also the transitional factor, that can also be difficult at times, because then you're like, how should I say? It's technically where you feel like you already know them, but once you're already with them, it makes you feel like you are in that stage of trying to learn a stranger and get to know them more, because it's always that one thing where it's like you don't know a person until you live with them type of thing.
That's real.
Whenever it's getting
Yeah.
into a relationship with someone that you already have history with. So look at it kind of inside that perspective. Yeah, because some people can be a great like friend or whatever, but not always a great boyfriend type of thing, because even though you're friends, you also sometimes don't know each other's past. You feel me? So it's things like that. But stranger, Lord.
That's what I'm saying. Cause
Stranger is like, I'm such an impatient person.
me too.
I'm so impatient.
Because like, how long are we gonna be doing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
before we
like,
can actually,
yeah.
you know?
Y'all don't
But
like the.
I'm learning patience. It does get exciting sometimes,
Mhm.
I would say. Like finally like actually like, you know, smiling over somebody that you like actually never met before type of thing. But then it could also burn out so quickly.
Oh yeah.
That's also the thing or whatever, because you don't have that type of time frame on it and you guys are kind of just, I guess it's technically just going with the flow and seeing how things are. But, you know, I would say you are kind of able to request for more in a way or whatever, or just be introduced to new things whenever it goes to that.
Which one has worked out the best?
Well, I've never really done the like stranger by no affiliation part.
Okay.
You know, even stranger by affiliation can sometimes fuck you up at times. So I would say maybe I'm just now starting the stranger with no affiliation. Yeah. I'm just now starting that. So I'm kind of just trying to see where that goes. But the way it's looking, what's best for me, if I'm speaking realistically, it would be better if I.
I'm sorry.
You're
damn it,
good. You're
Jay.
good.
Damn
It
headphones.
would be better if I went the stranger route instead of the, you know, history with people route type of thing.
Okay.
So I guess I'll choose stranger danger. I'm playing.
Oh no.
Stranger
no.
Danger.
I'll just choose stranger.
No. See, you're not going on CNN.
You funny.
So me, I have only done stranger because gay community.
Yeah.
But I would rather be with someone who knows me and who I've never really had any arguments with, a guy who's like actually like cool with me and knows what I want and don't want and like kind of knows who I am. Because if I go on the outside, like what my type is, they don't know anything like to do with me. So it would depend on how long I know them as well.
That's
So
a learning factor, them being willing to learn you.
yeah, so it would be like, for me it would be like somebody I've known for like 3 years or 4 years already and be like, okay, well, how do you feel about this? Because I mean, you're already a great person. Let's just go get a Starbucks, you know, like, and see how that goes. But my experience with strangers is like, you're right. You don't know them until you live with them. Not to say I've lived with them, but my longest relationship was my ex-boyfriend, and I didn't know how he was until like after his honeymoon attitude, and he was, you know, he just
Yeah.
not a good person.
I guess for me, I was speaking more as if from someone you've already been friends with type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, of course, everybody prefers different stuff. For me, I prefer somebody that I've already known because
Yeah. Okay.
with the talking stage thing, you had a point about that too. It's like, what are you okay with me doing and what aren't you okay with me doing?
Oh my god, it's
Because
so awkward.
I can't kiss you until a certain X amount of months. I can't hug you. I'm just like it's frustrating.
like
But
that
you can't feel
organized-
the energy, like
The energy is
Yeah,
fine for
yeah,
a
the vibes.
period of time. I can only have so much butterflies. So
butterflies aren't a good feeling.
they are for me. Get that
It
text
could
message
be a
from that dude.
preparation, like you know, for
Is it butterflies or is it wasps?
Oh.
what?
What
You
is
know what?
wasp?
You never got stung or nothing.
No. Like butterflies in your stomach, but the
Oh,
substitution
sorry.
is wasps.
That's not what I meant.
Oh,
is
shit.
it butterflies or is it moths?
What's
Oh.
moths?
Like,
Okay.
they're like brown
Okay.
butterflies.
No,
So,
what
no,
about
the-
this?
the-
Is
the
it butterflies or
analogy-
bubble guppies?
What?
Is it butterflies or bubble guts?
Yeah, bubble guts. That's
No,
guts.
the analogy about that is like when you get butterflies, you're nervous about something that you're excited for.
Right.
And then,
Sometimes butterflies mean fleet the fuck away.
Yeah,
Intuition.
it could,
Okay.
yeah. Intuition.
or you're okay. So I just don't like that about the talking stage because like I said, my parents don't even know what that shit is. They're like, "What's a talking stage?"
That's
like,
how my dad was.
like
I like
you-
when it fling the funny bone.
yeah.
Where you just laughing.
What do you do that? Huh?
Why'd I say yeah to that? What you talking
I
about?
don't know.
What she
No, Shane understands.
What you talking about?
No, because how we were talking about like butterflies or bubble guts, and I was saying the funny bone. Like sometimes it's where you just so giddy, where you just start laughing. Like,
My
oh my
funny
gosh,
bone-
I'm finna do this.
My funny bone is still
Like-
tingling right now from a couple
Who you
days
got?
ago.
Who you got the? Who you got
No, for real.
don't
It's
think it's in a
actually
good
in
way.
pain.
Oh
Because
my
because
goodness.
we was in Chandler and we was outside a hotel and they was warning
I
me.
saw that. Y'all look like y'all was having fun.
They was warning me.
Mm-hmm.
These girls right here was warning me about a mock ostrich.
Bro, I literally warned you, and I was like,
I-
hey, there's an ostrich
I
right here.
understand.
Bro screamed and ran away.
I understand. I
No,
understand.
and I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
It was
when
big.
he screamed, there was like a bunch of white
See?
people.
I told y'all. Yeah, it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Alejandro.
Yeah, here you go. Where is it?
It's right here.
We got you.
He's not
We got
coming
you.
onto the camera. He's not coming to the camera, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wanted to give you guys a heads up, and also you guys have been pretty good at keeping it down. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
were you able to get the mics fit?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Bye.
So ostrich.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's that pointless shit I be talking about. Cause what the fuck are you giving us a time warning for?
And we're going to cut this out.
Because
No. I think this is what we
No.
should
You
make
make me
that.
think that it's going to be a noise warning. Noise warning is something different, but I'm sitting here with a thumbs up because if we're being too loud, I kind of already know that, so it's okay. But as far as a time warning, an hour is a very, very long time. It's a very, very long time.
Appointment was scheduled for 2 hours.
Yeah, so it's kind of no point, especially if we know and understand what's the time to get out of here.
Never happened before.
But
We're
yeah,
doing this
so hopefully that whole clip thing is going to work, because if not, it's another, we love interruptions, don't we, you guys? Yeah. And he love to interrupt,
I'm not even gonna lie. When Shane screamed, there was like a bunch of white people having a meeting.
I was about to say,
So yes, and so no, it was not there. It was at Chandler.
When,
Okay. So let's go ahead and hit that.
when,
Let's go ahead and hit that.
when I ran from the
I'm
ostrich.
supposed to do it here. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Back to the ostrich.
Yeah, when he ran from the ostrich, not ran.
Damn.
He jumped from the ostrich
You was
because the
really,
ostrich was right here
Okay.
and he was right here.
Let me explain. Okay.
So
You was
yeah.
in front of a whole, like, this is
My
a real life
funny bone.
ostrich.
Yeah,
It was a
no,
statue.
this was a licking life like statue of an ostrich.
I
Okay.
thought it was real.
No. If it was real, we're not going back to Chandler. So my funny bone actually is a little weird. So this side of my hand is like numb, and if I hold it if I go like this on a certain way, like it'll still go back to how it felt the day that I hit my arm on my back.
You know, if you hit it too hard, you could pass out.
I almost wanted to,
Yeah.
and I felt like I had to throw up too. It was weird.
Careful, yeah.
So they did warn me about the ostrich. I just wasn't listening. I was on my phone or something, and I saw the ostrich. I was like, oh shit, and then I went like that to my bag, and then the guests at the hotel was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, it's an ostrich? But anyway,
Ostrich. It's an ostrich statue.
bro. But yeah, it's not the actual funny bone thing you were saying. It's just pain I'm still recovering from. Thank God my arm ain't broken. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So,
Oh. Hallelujah. Krishan Rock is sponsored here. Everybody just was sponsored by Krishan Rock.
why I thought I thought you were gonna sing Pentatonics. They do that Christmas thing.
Which one?
Hallelujah. Not no damn whatever you just said.
Hallelujah. But no, I wanted to do Krishan Rock because hers is funny. Hallelujah. Yeah. We'll have to show y'all, not show y'all, because we might get copyrighted. But yeah. It wasn't funny, I understand.
I was gonna say, we don't want to cut it out.
I thought you said Shania Twain. So I was like, who? What?
Wait,
What
who
is
is that?
Some country singer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We never gave a chance for Danny and.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Rory.
Which one would you prefer? Which one would you prefer? Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know it was on me.
Sorry.
Damn, the whole time.
Remember, stranger or friend?
That's kind of hard because like, if you're talking with a stranger, let's say you meet them in a bar or whatever, and like, you're having a deep conversation. You're telling like, I don't know, like, what if you get to know them and then you guys started talking? Would they be a friend? then,
Now,
or
hold
no?
on, Danny.
Like, what do we?
Do you
I'm
remember?
confused.
Do you
That's
remember
one
the? Do
conversation.
you remember the thing that people say about the gay community is that our timeline is way faster than the straight community.
Yeah.
So
You don't know how
they-
many TikToks I've seen about like, oh, I just met a girl. We're moving
They-
in now.
You don't want to do that. Having a deep conversation with someone the first day is a start of a friendship.
Well-
After that is when you should have probably, hopefully said, "Can I have your number?" And then you,
But I like deep combos. It doesn't necessarily have
Yeah,
to be
deep
about
combos is-
myself. It has to be about like
you know,
Experiences like that can fuck you up though.
yeah.
How so?
It fucked me up before.
Tell me.
Like deep conversation and all went in what's it called?
Went
all
south?
the way until all the way until the morning.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden want to go somewhere and get something to eat. Then next thing you know, you in the room trying to get matching outfits for a date. You go on
Uh-oh.
a date, it's amazing. They pay for everything. Don't worry about the price type shit. I just want to learn about you and all that. Next thing you know, I'm not ready for a relationship.
oh.
Ain't that
Ass
scary?
whooping.
Ain't that scary?
But that was also by someone you knew too.
No, I didn't know him. This was a stranger.
And
This was a stranger.
did how did that?
Huh?
It's twice.
No, I don't consider that.
Twice,
You
twice,
funny
that's
as
what I'm
fuck. No.
is
This was only one interaction that me and him had. That's why.
Wait, no,
It
because
was
like,
only one interaction.
how did that make you feel? Were you like really excited until he gave you the bad news? Like,
yeah, in a
that's so
way,
sad.
because everybody is like, only don't want to. Well, other than that, trying to like focus on themselves or whatever. But a lot of them say it because they don't want to hurt me because I'm such a sweet person. If they were to ever do anything wrong in the relationship, they wouldn't forgive themselves.
That's an
Cop
excuse.
out.
Yeah, I was
It's an
about to
excuse.
say.
Cop out.
You're too
No.
good for me. I just.
Yeah, and so many people do that, and it's so crazy.
It's
Yeah.
just an excuse
So
to go and talk
crazy.
to somebody else. y'all.
Yeah,
That's it.
shit.
That's
At
pretty
this
much it.
point,
Mhm.
goddamn it, what you need
don't
to
wanna
talk
talk
to
to me, so
somebody
you wanna talk to
mean
somebody else.
because you are willing to hurt their feelings and they wouldn't feel no type of way about it. Like that doesn't make sense, you know?
just gotta get your hormones in check.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it would be with a friend. Actually, yeah, it would be with a friend.
See,
It would be with a friend.
That's what you
But
would
even
choose.
even then, I'm still like a little.
Yeah.
but that's
you
where
don't know
you
what their
guys,
friends
you
do?
guys, that's another deep conversation that you can have. You just be like, hey, listen, I want to talk to you about something. The conversation could last however long you want it to be.
Yeah.
But then you say like, trust.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
there's a deal that we could make, or not a compromise.
Right.
Deal.
You don't know
Okay,
what that,
Rumpelstiltskin.
what that person
Sorry.
requires as far as what they would like their relationship to look like. Y'all just know how y'all friendship looks like.
Yeah.
And y'all carry your friendship like a relationship instead of finding out what you actually want inside a relationship from each other. You know, so that confusion can also like play a lot of factors into like misunderstanding each other.
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
always ask like your do's and don'ts.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
too.
Because I like to
too.
communicate. I like to ask all the questions that people normally wouldn't ask because I need to
Yeah.
know. Because I'm not, I don't have time. for
Need to
this.
know basis. I know that's right.
That's the most uncomfortable questions ever.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
this
I
video on
believe it is.
Instagram.
I'm scared
I'm
of asking
scared.
uncomfortable questions.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I'm
You
scared.
can't be, because if you are, you're gonna be it's gonna be a rude awakening.
Yeah.
I saw this one
So-
TikTok and she said that she asked her man if he had a dad.
Huh?
When they first met, did your dad leave you? Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
need to
I
know.
do, but
Left to go get the milk and he didn't come back. I'm so sorry.
She was like, because I need
She
to
be
know.
asking this- she
Yeah, I
be
be
asking-
asking all these questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
some men
It's
be
just
hitting
more-
you with the, do you have daddy issues? And if you can't, then maybe
Yeah.
no. Hey,
Tori, how about you? Which one would you,
the question?
would you rather meet your significant other
Ray Charles.
like no. Would you rather meet your significant other like stranger wise and do the talking stage and have the X amount of months and finding out when you guys can actually be in a relationship, or start a relationship with somebody that you know or have been knowing for years from the jump? Just be like, hey, can we possibly start a relationship?
Like that?
Not necessarily, but it'll be quicker
So
than doing the
stranger or
talking
your
stage.
friend?
Yeah.
You meet a new person, or you sticking with somebody that you knew for years? Which one would you be more willing to, I guess, get into a relationship with?
Someone you're comfortable with
Yeah.
and been laughing with for ages.
Yeah, I think a friend.
You think a friend?
Cause like you know me and I know you.
Yeah, see
And
what I'm saying?
like you know, like, yeah, basically you just know me and I know you. So why not just get into a relationship?
Yeah, like you're comfortable.
Yeah, but I also think you could with a stranger as well. You can kind of like grow and make that big connection and grow comfortability with that person.
Yeah. Which one would you say is your preference?
Stranger.
Really? Okay.
I didn't know you were gonna say
Yeah,
that.
me
honestly.
neither. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
All right, hey.
We love to hear it.
I'm scared of that though still, cause
Yeah.
like what if I'm out with a stranger and they don't know me and they take me to a restaurant that
I
fucks
know.
with my system,
It's the risk you gotta take, unfortunately.
and
But
I'm
wouldn't
I'm
they-
holding something in the car until I get home.
But wouldn't
Because-
they ask you where you want to go?
I don't
Nah,
like that
sometimes
question.
they
Sometimes
like
they
to
surprise
surprise you.
Yeah, I would rather
Yeah.
they just be a gentleman.
They say surprise you. You don't know where the fuck you
Well,
go.
if your preference is a man, then he's supposed to lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You don't.
That is
We don't want boyfriends anymore. I don't want a boyfriend anymore. I want a man
Yeah.
friend. Like, I don't want a boyfriend anymore because boys
that's true.
don't. Boys are immature.
Yeah,
They're not fully developed.
exactly.
So,
That's why
men.
it's called a boy and a man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially at this point in college too, like we're no longer in the high school thing where the relationship won't last. It's the same thing in like adulthood, and it might not last, but you can get into a relationship to marry someone this time. So it's cool, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Anybody got any more questions?
sorry,
Yeah,
our
you've
week
been
is
so
fine.
quiet, so I want to hear you talk.
Yeah, how you been?
or talk about the fact. Go into detail why you would choose a stranger.
I can talk to people.
Oh yeah, she has a
I work at Walmart, and so I love
Talent.
talking.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
just talking to people is like pretty cool for me. That's why I pick stranger, because I can just talk to anybody.
But someone that's your friend, how would you say the communication wise is different?
The communication will be very different because with a friend, they know you, so you could just walk up and talk to them, or you could talk to them anytime. But with a stranger, you can't really do that. You gotta like find time to talk, or like whenever they're free, talk or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Well,
Y'all,
it might just be time.
I love you guys. Can we give another round of applause for our guests today?
Yes.
No, because like,
Back whenever you want to.
yeah, the wisdom you have was actually really good. I didn't know you were gonna like surprise us with this shit. So go you. But we will be back actually in a day. So
Oh, 2 days?
Not what day?
Thursday. Today ain't Wednesday. Today Tuesday.
So that's not 2 days.
Today's Tuesday.
You counted.
Tuesday. Wednesday. Tuesday.
Wait.
Lord, we'll be back on Thursday evening
Sorry for being so technical.
with a surprise guest. I ain't finna tell y'all who it is.
It's always a surprise, y'all.
Bye bye, y'all.
Bye.